Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gents, welcome back to a brand new video. And today, we are going to be discussing the new announcement that was just revealed today for Cars 3, Driven to Win. It is going to be a brand new competitive racing game inspired by Disney Pixar's Cars 3 film, which, by the way, those trailers have been quite impressive. Let's be quite honest. Most people who are huge fans of the Pixar films or animated films as a whole are not particularly fond of the Cars films, but I was quite a big fan of the previous Cars video game, the one that was released for Cars 2. It was a whole bunch of fun. It was pretty, like, it definitely felt like an arcade racer. It wasn't like exceptionally incredible, but I did have a bunch of fun with it. And that's ultimately a pretty important component, in my opinion, when you are talking about games. So with that in mind, I've not watched yet the trailer for Cars 3 Driven to Win. So we'll be doing that here in just 1 second. But I want to run down a few details for this. And I want to actually hear from you guys also. Are you excited about this? Are you not excited about this? Are you going to be picking this game up? Please let me know down in the comment section below. Also, smack that like button, of course, if you guys enjoy today's Blitz News update. And with all that in mind, ladies and gents, let's begin the rundown of information before we actually watch the trailer together. The most important element to talk about here is the fact that Avalanche Studios, or Avalanche Software, which of course has been reopened under Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, who used to make the Disney games, like Disney Infinity games, now they are owned by Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers has reopened them and are able to license and make a Cars 3 game. I think that's awesome. It's really cool because the people that work there get to continue to work on something that they've enjoyed. And additionally to that, if you look at Disney Infinity 1 driving versus Disney Infinity 3.0 driving, it was so much better in Disney Infinity 3.0. Yes, that's how many shows I had to emphasize, because it was mind-boggling how much better they were able to get the driving mechanics. So I'm really excited about this because I'm hopeful that they can build on everything they learned before and make an exceptionally fun racing game. Now, what game systems will this game be available for? Well, just about anything under the sun. I mean, even the Wii U is going to get a version. So that's not particularly exciting, because oftentimes that means that the game is going to be held back. Like, if they want the game to come out on the Wii U, it obviously can't look as good on the Wii U as it would on, let's say, even the Nintendo Switch or the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 especially. So it does place some limitations. However, the game will be available on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, Xbox 360, yes, you heard me correctly, Nintendo Switch, and the Nintendo Wii U. So that is an insane amount of systems that is that this game is going to be available for. So I'm wondering how good it looks. And with that in mind, then why don't we go on ahead and take a look at the trailer for Cars 3 Driven to Win. Here we go. Okay, an explosive beginning. Some sweet looking cars.
It's more than just being the first to finish.
That looks a little wonky. Like the graphics there.
It's overcoming any
It's so weird because the graphics go from like looking good or like decent to looking very old gen very quickly.
All of us. Every turn is your opportunity.
Okay, so we still have the charging mechanics from previous games. Ooh, nice. Those are some explosive rockets there.
Where true champions rise.
And I think we are ready to rock. Whoa. Okay. That looked pretty fun. Pre-order available now. So I know that you were wondering to yourself, like, hey, if the pre-order is available now, when is this game coming out? Well, the game is going to be available on June 13th. Now, it is interesting because the actual emails that they sent out to let people know about the game were kind of weirdly phrased. And that really made me kind of intrigued and wonder about what exactly does that mean? Because when we read the email, it actually says that the game will be available for such and such consoles beginning on June 13th. So I wonder if that's just the way that they phrased it, or will the game be available on certain systems before it will be available on those other systems? Or maybe I guess there's different launch dates across the world. So maybe it'll come out later in some other parts of the world. Now, some other interesting details that we are now privy to is the fact that we will, of course, be able to join Lightning McQueen, Cruz Ramirez, and prepare to take on rival racer Jackson Storm. So we have some information about the actual characters from Cars 3, which, by the way, again, the trailers for Cars 3 look pretty promising. Like, I actually really think that they might have something interesting on their hands as far as the actual film goes. So I'm quite excited about that. But then again, I was super duper stoked for Cars 2, and then that kind of ended up not really being all that great, to be honest. But nevertheless, let's discuss some other features on the game side of things. The game will also feature more than 20 customizable playable characters, which is pretty exciting because I don't recall that there was too much customization on the previous car game that I played. So I'm hopeful that this Cars game is not only going to be customizable in the sense of like, hey, you got new tires. I hope we can like change the color of like Lightning McQueen to be multiple colors and then put some different stickers on him and different like decals and so on and so forth. Like that would be really cool. If the customization is extensive, that would be super duper awesome. Additionally to that, we can expect to see actual environments from the films. So that's really exciting as well, such as Radiator Springs or the Florida International Speedway. And overall, there will be 20 unique tracks across 13 different locations. So the way that that works out is that there might be like, let's say Radiator Springs, but Radiator Springs as a location might have 3 or 4 or 1 or 2 different tracks. So hopefully that makes sense. And with all that in mind, ladies and gents, there you have it. That concludes today's Blitz News update for Cars 3 Driven to Win. I'm actually very hopeful for this game. We'll see what the pricing for it will be in terms of like, will it be a full price game or will it be a little bit cheaper than the usual games? Like, will it be a $40 or $50 game versus a $60 game like usual? I guess time will tell, because right now I did go on to like, at least at the time of this recording, which of course, maybe by the time that this is uploaded, there is actually the ability to pre-order the games. But I went ahead and went on to like, EB Games or GameStop's website, and went on to a couple of other websites as well. And they did not have the game available for pre-order yet. So I guess time will tell on whether or not it will be a full price game or will it retail for a little bit less. So again, I want to hear from you guys as well. Please let me know down in the comment section below. What do you think about the game? Do you think it'll be good? Do you think it'll be bad? Do you think it'll be just your typical movie cash-in type game? Or do you think it'll actually be quite fun and cool and well put together? Please let me know down in the comment section below. I'm very hopeful for it just because of the people that are working on it. Avalanche Software, they showed a lot of love for the Disney Infinity franchises, and I'm hopeful that the same will apply to Cars 3. Thanks all for watching. I'll see you all later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.